macro environment that encourages competition and is conducive to technological innovation, which flourish only if the incentives and regulatory framework are right, and if all the actors and stakeholders in a rather complex system find it profitable to innovate. Everything else is piecemeal. It will go on, but we will always be talking generally about catch-up. And I can assure you in so many other countries around that somewhere we may wish to export and so on, the goalposts are always shifted. Believe you me. The elements that are involved in the capacity building for innovation are there. And I dare say we need to be addressing all of them at the macro level, almost in parallel. There is no magic wand to wave that overnight we're going to become an innovative nation. We need to take conscious of that, be conscious of that. Now comes one of my dilemmas, the word innovation. So many people use it and so many people have different definitions. I said to myself, even the competitive index, something I have a problem with, they use number of patents we have. So I said, well, if I am a citizen with some ideas, can I be innovative? Everything must go. So I took this simple definition to cross all barriers. Creativity being implemented. By that definition, each one of us has God's gift to be creative. So by that definition, we certainly cannot be innovative if we so wish. The key there is implementation. There are some small elements. We must have a creative spirit of individuals and companies, the willingness to commit resources, the methods to do it, and the organization. The private sector recognizes that in pursuit of remaining in an innovation-driven stage of economic growth, they must create new type of strategies, change their priorities, create more flexible organizations, and place greater importance on the education and training of their employees. Of particular significance is the speed with which things need to happen. We are cautioned, and I like this Wall Street quote, it is not the big companies that eat the small. It is the fast that eat the slow. Perhaps the most important thing, that speed is necessary not to work faster, but to work smarter and to learn faster. The next point I want to make is that the potential synergies which can be derived from public-private partnerships can serve to unleash the innovative potentials of SMEs and contribute significantly to the development of the SME sector and fostering sustainable economic development. It must be a partnership. Some key factors which should be borne in mind: political commitment and leadership, private sector commitment, a coherent PP policy, adequate public sector institutional capability, legal and regulatory framework, accountability to citizens. Many PP projects often fail to come to fruition because the parties have failed to agree upon the allocation of risks, which could be difficult to calculate in the circumstances of economic uncertainty. This often leads to underinvestment by the parties concerned. I said it yesterday, I said it again. There are some elements in the private sector and individuals who still firmly hold that governments must provide everything. And there are some in governments that pay lip service and expect the private sector to come. There must be a meaningful partnership, because from the private sector comes institutes, and we do need institutional strengthening. This presentation will focus on a model, one model of institutional strengthening, which in the competitive index, the rank when it comes to innovation technologies is the strength of institutes within these countries. Now, the last thing is on the present, a greater portion of the technology used in this region is developed outside and brought into the system. Because we need to recognize that while